Hey everyone, it's Even Bigger Jono. Welcome back to more Pokemon Platinum. Last time we got here to Route 201 and we are about to head out to Lake Verity, which is the local lake. Because apparently Barry reckons there is a legendary Pokemon that lives there, so let's see here. Lake Verity ahead. According to legend, this lake is home to the Pokemon said to be the being of emotion. It is because of this Pokemon that people can experience sorrow and joy. So, okay, alright, we're at the lake. Get ready because we're capturing that legendary Pokemon. Trust me on this one. It's here. It even says it on the sign. Just like we read. What's going on? The flowing time, the expanding space. I'll make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. Remember it. Until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. Who is this Cyrus man? Dun dun dun! Allow me to pass. Step aside. What was that about, weird guy? Jono, let's catch that legendary Pokemon. Oh my god, what was that? Did you hear that, Jono? That was the legendary Pokemon crying. That had to be it. Okay, this is our chance. Let's catch it. Just saying, I really love the music in this place. It's just so great. It's just really, I don't know, it just seems really refreshing, don't you think? So yeah, we don't have any Pokeballs. Unfortunately, we can't catch it. Not like Pokeballs would catch it anyway, but whatever. Okay, so yes, there's any time for anything. He's gonna race us to Sandgem Town. Okay. So then, let's head out to Sandgem Town. While we're heading out to Sandgem Town, I might as well explain a few things about this LP. On the left and right hand side of the screen, you should see what Pokemon appear on this route and where and how often, sorry. Okay, we have a Starly here. Let's just kill this thing while I'm talking about stuff. I'm not going to be doing Pokemon bios for all the Pokemon in this game. I'm only really going to be doing bios for important Pokemon, like the starters, the legendary Pokemon, all that sort of stuff. Or like event Pokemon that you can get in a certain area or stuff like that, which I will be covering. But other than that, you'll be able to find the wild Pokemon data on the side of the screen, which will show again its appearance rate, if it appears at night or day, all that sort of stuff. Also on the side of the screen, you'll see just like little, like animations, little bits of art of the current route we're on, just so the screen doesn't look so dull while we're, you know, going through Sinnoh. Otherwise, it's just going to be black there. It's going to be absolutely nothing. So we may as well add something in there. This, by the way, is going... Oh, for the love of God! Bidoof, of course. And the Bidoof gag continues. Yeah, so this is going to be complete in-depth LP. So I'm going to be going over hidden items. I'm going to be going over event Pokemon, or I'm not going to be able to get it. I did not mean to usually... Well, I'm not going to be able to get event Pokemon, obviously, because I can't. Without using cheats, and I don't like using cheats in my LPs, so I'm not going to be doing that at all. But I will be going over event Pokemon that you can get in that area. If we happen to come across an area where event Pokemon is able to be found or something like that. Level 7 Chimchar, yay, you learned Ember. Anyway, just up here is the first hidden item of the game. Just got to try and find it first, actually. Let's see here. I know it's on this block of land here. I'm not 100% sure what block it's on though. There it is, a tiny mushroom which you can sell for $1,000 at the Pokemon. It's pretty important that you do pick up these items because they really do become handy later on in the game. So just keep that in mind. What do you got to say? If Pokemon's health hits to take HP is getting low, you should go back home, or you know you could just go to the Pokemon Center. Don't think there's any hidden items over there. This guy up here will give you a free potion. Since he works at a Pokemon and he's, you know, trying to promote it, so he just gives us a potion. Alright, since I guess that's sort of handy considering we actually can't get the free potion in the bag in this game. What do you got to say? The ledges that way goes to the shortcut to Twinley Town. I can't even read today, what the hell. Here we are in Sandgem Town. Oh, there you are, please come with me. Dawn just happens to be waiting for us, you know. This is our Pokemon Research Lab. Let's go. Wow, Barry, are you serious? What the? Oh, it's you, Jono. That old guy. He's not scary. He's not scary, so whatever. Anyway, like I said, I cannot read today at all. Wow, what was that? Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Okay, in here, Professor Rowan's research lab. Nothing special, really, I suppose. Whoa, look who's here. Jono, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. Why would you want to look at it? We've only had it for like 5 minutes. Ah, well. Trusting you with that Chimchar is no mistake, I see. Well, would you like to give it a nickname? No. Although if any of you guys can come up with some sort of, I don't know, nice nickname for it, or decent nickname, or a good nickname for it, or whatever, I don't know, let me know, like in the comments box or mail, or whatever, I don't really care. And once we get to the once we get to the name Raider's house, I guess I'll change it. I'm so glad that you're tying towards Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to, oh, I just can't say it. What? What would you do? Bash me? Ooh, God, it's getting serious now. Let's move on to the main topic. There is something I want you to do for me. Allow me to properly introduce myself first. My name is, as you know, Rowan. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. We use it to record. What? Anyway, we get the Pokédex. That's pretty much the obligatory item in every single Pokemon game. You'll always get that from the professor at the start of the game. Or somewhere near the start of the game, I suppose, somewhere within the first 20 minutes of the game. You will get a Pokédex no matter what Pokemon game you're playing on. Of the main series, that is. Like, if you're playing Ranger or Mystery Dungeon, you won't. But because you don't necessarily need a Pokédex in that, you kind of get other items for that. But in the main series, you'll be getting a Pokédex. The Pokédex basically records data of Pokemon you've seen and Pokemon you've caught. So it'll show Pokemon you've seen, but it'll record data of Pokemon that you've caught, if you know what I mean. So you can always go back to the Pokédex, and if, like, say you want to find a certain Pokemon, you can go to the Pokédex and find out what area it's in, which is actually pretty handy, and it comes in pretty handy later on in the game too. Whoa, God, he's yelling at me. Right here, he'll give us TM27, which contains Return. Return is a move that does more damage the more happier your Pokemon is. So basically, if you treat your Pokemon with love and care, it'll do more damage. The counterpart move to that is Frustration, which obviously, if your Pokemon hates you, or the more your Pokemon hates you, the more powerful that move is. Trust me, I guess Frustration isn't as good as Return. You probably want your Pokemon to like you more than they hate you. I mean, it doesn't really have an effect on its, performance at all, but just saying. Anyway, this is the pathetic tour of town. Right here is a Pokemon Center, as we know. Over here is a Pokemon. You can buy items, all that sort of stuff there. This tour is really stupid. I don't really know why we're still doing it in Generation 4, but whatever. Right, so she's telling us to go back home and tell Mom that we're going on our journey, which we actually have to do. We can't progress in the game, so I guess we're going to do that right now. Just really quick before we leave town, though. If you come down here, you'll be able to pick up a free item. By the way, you can find items like this one here. If you see a Pokeball on the ground, it means it's an item. Or it might be a move or whatever, like a TM or something like that, or a Nugget. Who really knows? Anyway, that item was an antidote which cures poison. So let's head back home, back to Twin Leaf Town. And once we get home, we're actually going to get given another item and another, or actually a mini quest too. So, which, I don't know. Anyway, so what you got to do is come in here and talk to your mother. And for some reason she heals us, even though we don't really need to be healed, since we didn't really take any damage at all. So basically, we just told our mom that we're going on a journey. Anyway, she gives us a journal, which is probably one of the most pointless items you'll ever get in a Pokemon game. Seriously, it is so stupid. Basically, all it does is it records what you've done so far on your journey, so you can actually just look back and read what you did on certain days of the week or month or whatever like that. So you can go back to like February 5th or some crap, and it'll be like, oh, you were on Route 205 and you talked to this guy. It's really stupid. But I guess it's a good recap per thing if you haven't played the game in like 2 or 3 months, so you kind of know where you are and what you've done. But seriously, if your memory is that bad, then you probably shouldn't be playing Pokemon. Anyway, this is Barry's mom. She wants us to go take this parcel to Barry, who is in Jubilife City, which is a city beyond Sandgem Town. But we're not going to do that this episode. We're going to do that next episode. So next time in Pokemon Platinum, we're going to start heading out to the third town of the game, which is Jubilife City. So, okay. See you guys then.